What's up, guys? We got a great video from Modern Dating here.
For 3 years straight, my ex-wife and I co-parent fine. No issues. But now over the last couple of months, all of a sudden, she wants to be my friend. She wants to come to my house and sit on my counters and crack jokes, and she wants to have holidays together as a family, and she wants to invite me up to her apartment and help her fix little things around her apartment. I was simply trying to explain how I don't want to be your friend. I've already set that boundary, and now you're stepping on that boundary.
After failing to replace him, she tried to get him back, but it was a bit late as he was no longer interested.
So when she starts showing you interest, nobody gives a damn about her. So it's not like she cares or what, no, because those people, maybe she might have thought that to care about her will give her all the attention they want, to love her. They never did. And then she like, oh, you know what? There's only one man I got. But guess what? You ain't got him.
They'll start missing you when they realize that they can't replace you. They'll try, but they will realize they can't. Some memories just can't be replaced. Number 2, when they go through a hard time and they realize that they need someone that knows how to comfort them, and they want to be comforted in a way that they have before by you. So I guess what I'm saying is, Jimmy, don't replace a good girl for just a good time.
They start missing you when you stop caring. He left, and so far he hasn't looked back. Actually, he replaced me barely a month later. He replaced me before he even left. He is happy he's not with me. They come back when you are done. That's the hard truth about it, and that's why most come back after some time. The sad part is that a lot of them leave long-term relationships just because they receive a certain type of attention from someone they barely know, and they are willing to leave their current partner for that momentaneous feeling. They trade those temporary feelings for a solid relationship, but usually, it doesn't take long for them to realize that it was actually a mistake. As soon as those temporary feelings starts to wear off, or when they struggle to replace their partner, things become clearer and then they want to return.
That's what they do. They think they can upgrade. They try to replace you because you were actually the good man. They fail for multiple years trying to replace you. So then they try to be your friend. It's one of those situations where they don't want you, but they don't want anybody else to have you either. They brainwash themselves and let people think that they're better than what they are. So they think they can upgrade from you, not realizing in the moment that you were the best they were going to find. That you were truly the good man that would have taken care of her and done anything for her. So once they get down that road of trying to replace you and failing over a couple of years, they then get the bright idea of, well, let's be friends with my ex. I'm going to try to be friends with him. I just went through this. For 3 years straight, my ex-wife and I co-parent fine. No issues. We didn't have any conversations past what needed to be happening for our kid. But now over the last couple of months, all of a sudden, she wants to be my friend.
Maybe the dating scene wasn't as bright as she expected, and that's why she decided to come back and try her luck.
She wants to come to my house and sit on my counters and crack jokes and, talk about her day and talk about her problems with work and everything else. She wants to have holidays together as a family, and she wants to make me coffee in the morning when I go over to pick my kid up to take him to school. She wants to invite me up to her apartment and help her fix little things around her apartment. She wants to do Halloween themed like a family with our son. But when I finally saw the light and I finally said, what's going on here? Like, is she trying to get back in my life? Is she trying to be back together?
She definitely wants to get back together, because if that wasn't the case, she wouldn't make those suggestions. If she was living happily with her plan A, she wouldn't waste her time checking on him.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I made it perfectly clear to you that I will not be your friend. We can co-parent. We can, do all that stuff. That's fine. I have no issue with that. But we don't need to talk. I don't need to hear you vent about your work or all this stuff. I don't need you calling me in the morning when you get fired from a job crying your eyes out. I don't need you telling me that you're not wearing panties. Friends don't do that.
This is the reason it's good to display your boundaries and stick with them, as it will prevent future drama. He noticed that she was doing things that a regular friend wouldn't do, and that's why he had to let her know that she was doing a bit too much.
And I think the man is doing fine. I mean, you know what happens to these women when they leave you? Who knows what she went through, the kind of streets that she had to deal with, because she was back to the streets, you see? And then she realizes that the streets ain't friendly anymore. Ninjas just want to attack and get what they want. They are on their way, on their purpose. You understand? So, grass ain't greener on the other side.
I was simply trying to explain how I don't want to be your friend. I've already set that boundary, and now you're stepping on that boundary. So your cop out is that, oh, this is what's best for our kid. Us being friends is what, no, it's not. What's best for our child is for us to just simply co-parent.
As he mentioned, the most important thing at this point is co-parenting. There is no need to do all the extra stuff she was doing. I thought I was going crazy. She found a new guy, but the moment I started exploring options, she wanted to spend time with me. Bro, she is trying to get you back because she realized you are the best thing out there. And you have to make a decision. Everyone is different. My ex tried to get me to take her back a couple of times. I can't do it. As soon as there was one other dude, I was done. What's best for my kids is to see me healthy. I'm in the same situation. My ex-wife said she was bored and wanted to live her best life. I said I'm good, I'm living my best life. It's scary how relatable this is. After doing her best to replace him, she probably realized that he was her best option, and that's the reason she is using that strategy to get back with him. But based on his reaction, it's evident that he doesn't want to engage in a relationship where he is the backup plan. He knows that she wouldn't make those moves if the grass was greener as she expected, and that could be one of the reasons he decided to pass on those advances. Due to social media and some unread DMs, she probably thought he was easily replaceable, but reality showed her something else. This type of cases highlights one of the main issues we have in our current dating scene, which is the false idea of endless options. It was interesting that the comment section was full of men who relate to his situation. Some already went through the same thing, and others are currently facing it. Most of them stated by the time their exes tried to check on them, they were no longer interested. For some reason, they usually start missing the person they left when he already moved on.
So guys, one thing that can be, any man should know is that women are loyal to their feelings. They are loyal to how they feel. It's always about how they feel. You understand? So even if you are married for 10 years, 15 years, trust me, at a point where she meets some guy and she feels like, oh, I feel alive, or maybe I felt like I was no more in this marriage. And they even start seeing maybe little things that, oh no, he's not been doing this. This guy of 1 month or 1 week is doing this. He pays attention to me, does whatever. It's always about their feeling, but they are not always realistic like that. Because they never think about, like, if I may able, or will I be able to be with this guy for 20 years that I've been with my husband? Because remember, before they married you, they felt some type of way like that. So they are ready to throw everything in that moment, thinking, oh, this is something. And then when they do it, they are let down. You understand? They are let down. And now they try other options. They try dating apps. They try whatever. And then it doesn't work out. They are never treated the same. Out there, it's just ninjas just want to attack and they go their own way. You understand? They realize that and they see that, okay, I had something great going on. Why did I put an end to it? And now they try to come back. But gents, guess what? You gotta make that decision.
I flipped my car last night. You. You motherfucker. I was just in a accident.
The
because you wanted to go cheat and got flipped out of my bed crying. I need you to get out of my bed, and it's time for you to leave. You don't live at my house. She wants to act dramatic because she flipped her car last night while she was drunk and cheating on me. She says I shattered her world when she's the one who went out. She's the one who flipped her car. She's the one who decided to try to leave the house in the first place. So it's all on her, not me. This is what being an adult is. Knowing when to move on.
That was the best part of this video. This is a great display of maturity, and this is how this type of issue should be solved. There is no point in arguing. It will be better for both.
And it's definitely that time. She didn't have no makeup on, didn't have this nice outfit that I bought for her on, but all of a sudden, she Houdini'd into the outfit. Wow, what does that mean? Cheating, lying, being sneaky.
Don't move them in. You won't have to put them out. Delete her number and keep it moving. Remember, you're the prize.
And I think you should change the locks if she has a key or a spare key. If you don't get it, you should change the locks.
Bro, cheating with the outfit I bought for you is diabolical. They're not married. Time to move on. Good job for keeping your composure. You did good. She can't take accountability for anything. It's all his fault. Lesson learned. Choose better. You better get out of there. The best part of this video was his reaction while dealing with this situation.
Yeah.
That was a mature man's move, and this is how we should handle it. There is no need to argue or make the situation even worse. If things get to this stage, the best thing we can do is remove ourselves from that environment.
Yeah.
It will prevent further complications.
Yeah.
Also, that behavior would show the other party that they were dealing with a confident man who isn't easily affected by external factors. The whole case could have taken a different turn if he had a different approach to this situation. So the most appropriate solution is always to move on with our lives and let them go about theirs.
Yeah.
Many guys found themselves in a lot of drama just because they weren't able to control their emotions in a similar case. Their future was unnecessarily compromised, and it would have been avoided if they were as mature as he is.
Don't ask me for relationship advice, because my advice is either break up, get a divorce, or throw him down the stairs.
That's why you are single.
Yeah, I wanted to actually say the same thing, that this woman, either she's single or she's divorced or she's bitter and she's hit the wall.
I'm jealous of their relationship. This is why you look at the person and their track record before you ask for advice. You wouldn't go to a broke person for financial advice. What if you find a good man? Then what? I agree. Don't ask you for relationship advice. I don't know whether she was trying to be funny or serious when she made those statements, but some people have this type of friend. Imagine if she is your wife's friend, you already know that you are going to get the divorce paper on your first argument, and this is why your spouse should select their friends carefully. But we have to agree that she is an honest person. She didn't leave anything to the imagination. At this point, the best you can do is pray so your partner doesn't have this type of friend. Some people end up developing this mindset due to their own inability to have relationships, and those who decide to take relationship advice from them should think again, as those friends aren't the best when it comes to this department. This is the same as asking a broke person for financial advice. We know they aren't the best at that subject, because if they were, they wouldn't be broke. What makes people think that someone who couldn't get money for themselves can somehow offer you advice on how to be wealthy? Imagine being in a relationship with someone who has that mindset. That would be a short ride, as she would be out the first time you guys disagree on anything, as she isn't the type who is willing to work on issues.
I think let's check out the comment section. We'll just read a few. Yeah. Friend means you take on all the responsibility of a husband without the sex or affection. Hard pass. I think let's comment on this one. So this woman wanted to get back into the man's life, the one she divorced, so that they can be friends. One, I think the guy is right on here. She wants favors. She wants some little favors without paying for those favors. like fixing things around. Next thing, who knows, maybe she might even start asking him to help with something, or ask him for money, all that. So life is a bit hard or tougher. This guy says, first dude's ex-wife is tired of getting run through. Winter has come. Yeah, I think the guy is right, because I think it's a little bit degrading. So it's sometimes, like, for most part, I would like to think even women where maybe in a situation where they are just meeting guys that are just running through, I think that can be tricky and hard, especially for somebody that was married for a long time, unless she belongs to the streets. She wants her handyman back. My friend's wife cheated on him and they got divorced. She said she wanted to be friends and he said no. I was so proud of him. Looks like men are not giving in. They realize that they are being manipulated. She leaves and then she finds her way in. No. We are not doing that. 100% my ex-wife sent me divorce papers while I was at work. She cheated on me after she got a huge lump payment for legal issues and didn't tell me about this until after the divorce. The guy she cheated on me with left her and she tried to get back with me. She tried to seduce me and it's hard to believe it, but it was the only time I turned down sex. Bravo to you, sir. Congratulations. This is a win. Stand on your ground and make no apologies. Once someone tells you they don't want you, once they can do it, they can do it again. Oh yeah. So he's saying, guys, if she cheated on you and she left you, turn down the friendship. Just be there for the child, I know. A woman is the most replaceable thing ever, especially as you get older. Okay, let me know how you feel about that one, guys. So she's now sees the finished product and wants it. I asked my wife for a divorce after almost 10 years of marriage back in August. She ignored me, wouldn't spend time with me, didn't want to share a bedroom, and refused to do anything to fix our marriage. She acted shocked when I filed for divorce, and then she started asking me to come over and hang out with her. She wanted nothing to do with me until I left. She'll never be able to replace me. I did everything for her. Oh, looks like that woman with an attitude, she lost out on a great man here. Guys, we're not gonna go through all the comments. The only thing I'll say is shout out to Modern Dating here for this amazing video. And guys, check out my over 400 videos on the channel. I'm not asking you to subscribe this time around. I think check out my over 400 videos, and yeah, let's do that. I'll see you in the next one.